1994 Mitsubish FTO, first registered in 2001. Comes with a private registration plate there. It's a 2 litre petrol automatic, this one. I say with the private reg. Bodyweight wise, we're going to start off with the bonnet, work our way around the FTO, onto the interior, then we'll fire it into life. Bonnet itself's lovely and tidy all the way across, no big dings, no big dents. A little bit of an outward dent there in the middle of the left-hand side, but apart from that, all nice and presentable across the whole bonnet, nice and shiny. Headlights are crystal clear on both sides. As we come down onto the bumper, you'll see it's had some paintwork on it, but the bumper is flat on the paint side of things. No big scuffs or scrapes across it, but you can see it's definitely flat. It's almost like it's sort of been rattle canned. Oh, the lacquer's come off, that's for sure. So the bumper wants a bit of lacquer put on there, or it's going to need some paint anyway. But apart from that, it's worth doing because the rest of it seems to be all nice and tidy up the bonnet there. Around that right-hand side wing, across the top, lovely and straight. A little bit of bubbling just starting at the front, but as we come around the wing, it's all nice and tidy down the lower half where they normally go, lovely and straight around the indicator. Black FTO alloys all the way around as well. Across the lower half, nice and tidy across the lower half. As we come up onto the driver's door, it's lovely and straight down the right-hand side on the driver's door. Wingwear cap being cracked free on both sides. Around the handle and the back edge of the door, lovely and tidy down there. If I come forward, you can see it. Nice and straight down the driver's door. As we work our way back onto the rear quarter, we'll do the roof first. Again, nice and tidy across the roof, all nice and shiny. On the paint side of things, nothing to really worry about on the roof there itself. Coming back down the rear quarter and around the arch there, I'll go nice and slow around the arch, all nice and tidy. And as we come towards the rear, you'll see one or two little plebs underneath the paintwork. That's the right-hand side rear arch there. But the rest of the quarter around the fuel cap, all nice and tidy and straight. Bumper cone on the right-hand side is scuff-free. Rear lights are lovely and clear all the way across onto the left-hand side. Back bumper's really nice and tidy. No scuffs or scrapes on the left-hand side. No heavy chipping or anything nasty at all, or nothing untoward across the whole back end, really. Nothing tidy across the boot lid. No delamination or lacquer peel or flakes in the spoiler. No heavy scratching across the boot lid. Really nice and tidy across the boot lid there, down the right-hand side and across the back bumper. As we come round down the left-hand side again, lovely and straight down the left-hand side onto the rear arch to start with. We'll go nice and slow once again. Nothing coming through there. A little bit of a mark down here. More of a stone chip than anything under the paint. No corrosion coming through on the rear arch on the left-hand side. It's lovely and tidy across the rest of that whole quarter. Lower half of the body kit's lovely and straight across the bottom half. As you come up the left-hand side front door, you'll see no chips out the back edge, no scratching around the hand. It's lovely and presentable down the left-hand side as well. A little bit of a scuff on the wing mirror, but the cap and crack and glass is... The cap and glass are crack-free both sides. That was a real tongue twister there. Lovely and tidy down the left-hand side as you hit the front wing. Once again, no corrosion coming through on the paint side of things. Just once that front bumper painting, I think it would look like a different car. It's lovely and tidy down both sides. A little bit of corrosion on one arch on the rear, but not bad at all for one of these FTOs. And again, starting to go up in value at long last. Into the interior now, we've got a black leather. Lovely and tidy on the door card, no rips or tears. A little bit of sagging to the corner, but no rips or tears. The seat itself showing minimal wear really for the year and the mileage. A little bit of discoloration on the corner and on the lower half of the bolster there, but apart from that, really nice and tidy on the seats. They're very, very comfortable as well. Steering wheel's lovely and tidy, dashboard's all uncracked, nice and tidy down the centre console with an aftermarket head unit fitted. Automatic gearbox, like I say, 2 litre petrol this one. Headlanding's nice and clean and tidy as well. Driver's seat folds forward as it should to reveal a nice lovely 2 individual seats in the rear there, all nice and tidy in the back. Pop the boot into the rear now. Again, bit of under tray there, nice and tidy in the boot floor. Spare wheels there, and so's the jack. Carpet's de-glued a little bit once clipped back in on the side, but apart from that, all intact in the boot there. Left hand side front door card, again nice and tidy on the front door card itself, no rips or tears. A little bit of sagging again in the leather on the side there. The seat itself, minimal wear at the bolster really at the lower half. A bit of a scratch there more than anything, but apart from that, all nice and tidy up the bolster, nice and straight. See if the seat folds forward, and it certainly does. So both seats folding forward as it should, nice and tidy on the left hand side rear. Onto the engine bay, like I say, 2 litre petrol this one, 6 valve double head over cam, 24 valve. It's a V6 24 valve this one. Struggling with words today. Got a little bit of a squeak from the belt there. A little bit of a squeak from the belt there. A little bit of a squeak from the belt there. A little bit of a squeak from the belt there. A little bit of a squeak from the belt there. A little bit of a squeak from the belt there. A little bit of a squeak from the belt there. A little bit of a squeak from the belt there. A little bit of a squeak from the belt there. A little bit of a squeak from the belt there. A little bit of a squeak from the belt there. A little bit of a squeak from the belt there. A little bit of a squeak from the belt there. A little bit of a squeak from the belt there. A little bit of a squeak from the belt there. A little bit of a squeak from the belt there. A little bit of a squeak from the belt there. A little bit of a squeak from the belt there. A little bit of a squeak from the belt there. A little bit of a squeak from the belt there. A little bit of a squeak from the belt there. A little bit of a squeak from the belt there. A little bit of a bits you can here. But apart from that, it's ticking over nice and happy. Bit of a squeak off one of the belts there, sort of pierces through the ears, that. And there you have it, the Mitsubishi FTO there. Nice little car, this one. Wants some paint on the front bumper, and nice and usable, that's for sure. Comes with a private registration.